The Broadband Internet RAIN-2. Mankind has traversed a long and complicated way from cave paintings to modern information technologies. The semiconductor revolution determined the rapid development of communication and computer technologies. And the latter gave birth to the Internet, an international computer network and the world's largest data repository. It is its scope that fascinates present-day Internet users of various ages who can find useful knowledge on any subject, beginning with evolution and microworld, history and geography, and finishing with literature and medical inventions, as well as space and the galaxy research. The main strategic goal of the Rural Areas Broadband Internet Network RAIN project is to solve the problem of the digital exclusion of rural areas and to radically speed up the development of knowledge and information society in Lithuania. A new stage of the broadband internet expansion has been started in Lithuania that will provide 98% of the rural areas with a broadband internet link. With the participation of the Minister of Transport and Communications Eligijus Masiulis, optical fiber cables were laid in the district of Kaunas. The broadband internet expansion work is gaining impetus in all regions of Lithuania. Optical fiber cables will make it possible to provide broadband internet services for the remotest rural areas. By the end of this year, the infrastructure necessary for the broadband internet will have been extended by about 1,500 kilometers, and the service will become available to over 250 settlements. Optical fiber internet link technologies have no speed limit. They can carry high-quality images and large quantities of data at top speed. Messages sent through very thin glass fibers are carried without any loss, even over very long distances. The broadband internet link operated on a permanent basis can enhance considerably data informativeness. Following the establishment of the infrastructure, the broadband internet services will reach the country's population, schools, libraries, central and local government institutions, as well as business subjects. It will be possible to use the internet in rural areas at the same cost as in towns. All the areas of Lithuania, irrespective of the distance from regional centers, are to have equal conditions ensuring the performance of public administration functions and providing communication, public, educational and everyday services. Businesses are to have equal opportunities to expand their activities in the whole territory of this country, and many economic transactions are to be done in virtual space. It is also important that the RAIN-2 project will make it possible to use the internet connection in rural areas under the same conditions and at the same cost as in urban areas. All the network operators will have access to the optical fiber broadband link lines, and this will promote competition. At present, the second stage of the project is being implemented with the aim of connecting 770 remote settlements. To achieve that, one will have to lay 4,500 kilometers of optical fiber cables and install fixed connection units for no less than 2,500 subscribers. After the completion of this project, the residents and enterprises in the urban and rural areas will have equal opportunities to avail themselves of the full range of modern services. The RAIN-2 project will essentially reduce the digital exclusion of rural areas and speed up the expansion of knowledge and information society in Lithuania. While implementing the first stage of the RAIN project, optical fiber cables were laid to the smallest local government units and connected to the public sector institutions, hospitals, schools, museums, libraries, business companies and local residents. The goal of the RAIN-2 project is to make the internet services available to the people living in remotely situated small towns and villages, as well as public sector agencies, so that all the inhabitants of Lithuania would be able to use information technologies, improve their skills and qualifications, save time on everyday tasks, communicate with their relatives living abroad, and get to know national and international news, while Lithuanian businesses would be able to expand their activities and increase their competitiveness. The project is being implemented by the Lithuanian Ministry of Transport and Communications, jointly with its partner, the public agency, the Broadband Internet. The project is partly financed by the European Union structural funds. It is envisaged that the project will be completed in 2013. The optical fiber internet is the fastest of all internet technologies used today.
Skuodo rajonas labiausiai nutolęs nuo Vilniaus, nuo pagrindinių miestų. Mes labai džiaugiamės ir didžiuojamės, kad mūsų seniūnijos.
The district of Skuodas is farthest away from Vilnius and from major cities. We are very happy that our local governments, schools and libraries are to be linked by the broadband internet, and all our offices will have the high quality and high speed internet. According to the RAIN-2 project, 120 kilometers of optical fiber cable were laid, and 8 schools, 9 public libraries and 7 business and entertainment centers were linked. I am happy that our government and state make use of the allocations from the European Union structural funds and diminish the divide between town and country. Due to this project, Lithuania becomes the first state in Europe that is connected and has the broadband internet. As regards the spread of the optical fiber internet in households, Lithuania takes the first place in Europe and the 5th place in the world. At the moment, the accessibility of the high-speed internet to town and country dwellers differs widely. After the completion of the RAIN-2 project, there will be no digital exclusion of rural areas. Modern technologies will be available to nearly 700,000 people in the country's regions.
Mes esame Telšių savivaldybės Karolinos Praniauskaitės viešosios bibliotekos Ryškėnų filiale.
Now we are at the Ryškėnai branch of the Karolina Praniauskaitė Public Library. Its distinguishing feature is its instruction class. There are 70 permanent library visitors who use the internet. The library has access to the broadband internet. Its speed is high, so it's easy to use. A couple of years ago, when there were no computers and no internet, the library was functioning as a book repository. Now information is available free both to old and young, who today cannot live without the internet.
Biblioteka gali naudotis ir vaikai, ir suaugę, kurie beveik negali gyventi šiuo metu be interneto.
During the implementation of the rural areas broadband internet network RAIN-2 project, by 2013, about 4,500 kilometers of optical fiber cables will have been laid and 2,500 fixed connection units installed that will reach 770 settlements. By means of the established infrastructure, the operators will be able to provide broadband internet services for the population, schools, libraries, central and local government institutions, and business companies. Lithuania, playing a leading role in Europe as regards the use of the broadband internet in households, was sharing its experience at the Vilnius meeting of the Internet Governance Forum in 2010, one of the largest events ever held in Lithuania. Quite a few European countries have quoted Lithuania as the prime example of a nation that has successfully introduced the broadband internet link. The internet exerts a strong influence on democratic processes and citizens' rights. Thus, it promotes the involvement of the people in digital space and the freedom of their self-expression.